Good morning students, this is Sri Lakshmi from Prakriti Degree College, Kanpur. In the last class we can discuss about dilute solutions. Okay, dilute solutions. First we can discuss about solution. What is solution? What is dilute solution? And what is colligative property? Next we can discuss relative lowering of vapor pressure. Okay, in this class we can discuss about elevation of boiling point. Elevation of boiling point. Okay. First, what is boiling point? What is boiling point? The temperature at which the liquid can boil. The liquid can boil. Okay. The vapor pressure of the liquid is equal to the atmospheric pressure. This is called boiling point. The temperature at which the liquid can boil. Okay, the vapor pressure of the liquid is equal to the atmospheric pressure. This is called boiling point. Okay, it is indicated with TB. Okay, next elevation of boiling point. Elevation of boiling point. The boiling point of the solvent. The boiling point of the solvent can increase it by adding another solute. Can increase it by adding another solute. Okay, is called elevation of boiling point. For example, we can take water. Okay, water is a solvent. Okay, water is a solvent. Okay, we can apply heat. We can apply heat. The water boiling point is 100 degrees centigrade. Okay, at 100 degrees centigrade, this water can be boiled. This is called boiling point. That means at which temperature the liquid can boil is called boiling point. The boiling point of the water is 100 degrees centigrade. Okay, this boiling point of the solvent can increase it by adding another solute. Okay, this boiling point of the solvent can increase it by adding another solute. Solute plus solvent means solution. Here this is a solution. Okay. Then the boiling point of the solvent can increase it by adding another solute. That means the boiling point of solution is high. The boiling point of the solution is high than the boiling point of pure solvent. Okay, the boiling point of the solution is high than the boiling point of the pure solvent. Why? At particular temperature, this solvent can boil. Okay, this boiling point can increase it by adding another solute. That means solution boiling point is increased. Then the solution boiling point of the solvent. Okay, the boiling point of the solvent is T0. Let us consider. Okay, the boiling point of the solvent is T0 and the boiling point of the solution is T. Okay, the elevation of boiling point is indicated with delta TB. That means delta TB is equal to T minus T0. Okay, the boiling point of the solution is high than the boiling point of the solvent. So T minus T0. Okay. What is boiling point? At which temperature the solvent can boil. Okay, the vapor pressure is equal to the atmospheric pressure. It is called boiling point. And what is elevation of boiling point? These boiling point of the solvent, can increase by adding another solute. Adding another solute is called elevation of boiling point. Okay, the boiling point of the solvent is increased by adding another solute. That means the boiling point of the solution is higher than the boiling point of the solvent. Okay, let us consider the boiling point of the solvent is T0 and the boiling point of the solution is T. That means elevation of boiling point delta Tb is equal to the T minus T0. Derivation of elevation in boiling point. Okay. Next, let us consider a graph between temperature and vapor pressure. Okay, temperature and vapor pressure. Okay, for pure solvent and two solutions, 1 and 2 with different concentrations. Okay, see, let us consider a graph between temperature and vapor pressure for a pure solvent and two solutions. That means solution 1 and solution 2. Okay, three curves are obtained. Okay, three curves are obtained. Three curves are obtained. The elevation of boiling point of solution 1, elevation in boiling point in solution 1. Solution 1 means this. Okay, T1. The boiling point of the solution 1 is T1. Okay, the boiling point of the solvent is T0. That means delta TB is equal to delta TB1, solution 1. Okay, is equal to T1 minus T0. Okay, T1 minus T0. Next, the elevation of boiling point in solution 2. Solution 2 means this curve. Okay, the boiling point of the solution 2 is T2. Okay, next the boiling point of the solvent is T0. That means delta TB2. Delta TB2 means elevation of boiling point of solution 2 is equal to T2 minus T0. Okay, for dilute solutions. Okay, what is dilute solution? Dilute solution means solvent plus solute. What is dilute solution? Dilute solution means small amount of solute is dissolved in large amount of solvent. Okay, that means the number of moles of solute is less than the number of moles of solvent. Okay, for dilute solutions, these three curves are parallel straight lines. Okay, dilute solutions, these three curves are parallel straight lines. That means for dilute solution, these three curves are parallel straight lines. That means delta ABD, okay, ABD, okay, and delta ACE are similar. Delta ABD and delta ACE are similar. Okay, that means AE by AD is equal to AC by AB. AC by AB. Okay. What is AE? AE means this. Okay, this is the vapor pressure of the pure solvent. Okay, A means. Next E means vapor pressure of the solution 2. Okay, next AE means P0 minus P2. Okay, this is high. Then this. Okay, P0 minus P2 by AD. AD means this is AD. Vapor pressure of the pure solvent, vapor pressure of the solution 1. That means P0 minus P1. P0 minus P1 is equal to AC means AC. Temperature of the pure solvent, temperature of the solution 2. This is high. Then this. So T2 minus T0. T2 minus T0 by AB. AB means this is AB. Temperature of the solution 1, temperature of the pure solvent. That means T0 minus T. Okay. Next. Delta P2 by delta P1 is equal to delta T2 by delta T1. Okay. Delta P means lowering of vapor pressure. In last class we can discuss. Okay. Delta P means lowering of vapor pressure. Delta T means elevation of boiling point. Delta T2 means elevation of boiling point of solution 2, elevation of boiling point of solution 1. Okay. Here P0 is vapor pressure of the pure solvent. P1 is vapor pressure of the solution 1. P2 is vapor pressure of the solution 2. Next, T1 minus T0 is elevation of boiling point of solution 1. Next, T2 minus T0 is elevation of boiling point of the solution 2. Okay. Next, P0 minus P1 means lowering of vapor pressure of the solution 1. P0 minus P2 is lowering of vapor pressure of the solution 2. Okay. This relation indicates the vapor pressure is always directly proportional to the elevation of boiling point delta TB, elevation of boiling point. Okay. Next, from Raoult's law, what is Raoult's law? The vapor pressure is directly proportional to the mole fraction of the solution. Okay. That means from Raoult's law we know delta T is directly proportional to xi. Xi means mole fraction. Okay, what is mole fraction? Mole fraction of the solution is equal to the number of moles of solute or solvent by total number of moles of solute plus solvent. Okay, that means delta P is directly proportional to small n by capital N plus small n. This is solute. Okay, small n means number of moles of solute. Capital N means number of moles of solvent. Okay. For dilute solutions, small n can be neglected in the denominator. Okay. Why small n can be neglected? For dilute solution means small amount of solute is dissolved in large amount of solvent. That means number of moles of solute is very less than the number of moles of solvent. Okay, for dilute solution, capital N for greater than small n. So small n can be neglected in the denominator. That means delta P is directly proportional to small n by capital N. Okay, we know concentration N is equal to Okay, we know concentration small m is equal to small w by capital W. Small w by small m. And the concentration of solvent capital M is equal to capital W by capital M. W means weight. Okay. M means molecular weight. Weight of the solute, molecular weight of the solute. That means delta P is directly proportional to W by small m into capital M by W. Okay. Next. For a given solvent, capital M is constant. For a given solvent, capital M is constant. Okay, that means delta P is directly proportional to small w by small m. Okay, capital M is constant, so neglected, into capital W. Okay, this is equation 1. Let us consider. Okay, from equation 1, okay, delta P means small w by small m into capital W. Okay, so delta TB is directly proportional to small w by small m into capital W. Okay, next. Delta TB is equal to some constant. Some constant means this is boiling point. So, Kb, boiling constant. Okay, Kb means boiling constant into W by M into W. Okay, we can multiply and divide it with 1000. That means delta TB is equal to Kb by 1000 into weight by molecular weight into 1000 by weight in grams. Okay, we can multiply 1000 and divide it with 1000. So there is no change in this value. Okay, that means delta TB is equal to this also constant value. Kb by 1000 means constant. So we can write Kb only. Okay, weight by molecular weight into 1000 by weight in grams is equal to molality of the solution. Molality of solution, not molarity. Molality of the solution. Okay. This is the derivation of boiling point relation. Okay. Next heading is the relation between elevation of boiling point, and the molecular weight of the non-volatile solute. Okay, relation between elevation of boiling point and molecular weight of the non-volatile solute. Okay, we can obtain delta TB is equal to Kb means constant, okay, into weight by molecular weight into 1000 by W in grams. Then this is molecular weight. M is equal to Kb into W by delta TB into 1000 by W. Okay, this is the